the art of bouncing 3. So this is 30 minutes. This is about an intermediate level. So we're gonna get started, and like I always start all the videos, we are going to mark, I do an indoor run on my Apple Watch. That way it records it, and we're gonna start with a little bounce. We're just gonna warm up. Now, we're gonna warm up by just taking your left foot, the leggings are starting, your left foot, and we're going to bring the heel up. Remember how I said, I'm gonna move my arms like this. That helps. Have that heel up. We're gonna warm up before we go a little bit higher. And we'll see what we'll do for the 30 minutes. I love thinking about bouncing as an art because it is. A lot of people really don't know any way to bounce but one way. And there's so many different ways to bounce. So I'm still going. Make sure my watch is still going. Yep. Now, so we're off in the corner. So I'm gonna take that left foot and we're going to bring it to the front and to the side. Remember, this is your main bouncer leg on the right. And that's always bent. You never lock out. Don't lock that knee out. So I'm just going side to side. Move my arms. Keep that heel up. Work your calf a little bit more. You should feel it a little bit more in your right leg here. Because it's like almost like bouncing on one leg. I do some of that stuff too. That's great for your balance. So, out and in. So I'm just gonna keep moving my arms as though I'm running. A few more. This will really warm me up. It'll warm those muscles up in the legs. Bring it out. Couple more times, about 10 seconds, and then we're going to do the other side. I'm going to learn some different moves in this one. Okay, now I'm going to go to the other side. And so this is the right, and I'm going to have the heel up. Now remember, your left leg stays bent. Don't lock it out. Make sure it's bent. And move your arms. Just changing how your feet are, how your legs are, really changes up a move. You only need little subtle changes to feel the difference. And the reason I say it feels like on one leg, you see how my foot, it feels like I'm bouncing harder and I can feel it more in my quadriceps. Okay. Now, we're going to take it forward and back. I keep the heel up. You don't have to. You can just tap it and you do it like that. You don't feel it as much in your left leg. Back and forth. Side. to get into another way of bouncing. Now remember, I talked about this in all the videos, that crunching in the core. I want you to pay attention to that. It's so subtle, you wouldn't even know I'm doing it. And I still am. Certain moves, I can't do that. So I want to practice that again so that you understand the concept of so if I just bounce like this, I'm not doing that tuck. Now, what we're going to do here is every time I come up, I do a little tuck like this. What I mean by tuck is I'm crunching, I should say crunch. I'm crunching forward. And sometimes I interchange crunch and tuck. So, we're going to start by doing that. See, I'm pulling in. So when I'm bouncing, I'm aware of my core and I'm crunching. So when I do it like this, I'm not crunching. Now we're gonna crunch. Very minimal. And you're gonna really feel that in your core. I want you to remember that. It's something good to remember. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your left leg and I'm gonna bring the knee in the corner. We're gonna start with, not in the corner. We did the corner in the last video. We're gonna take your leg toward the left side of the wall, the knee. So I take my, let's just start here by taking your left foot and point it over. Now, you should feel that more in the inner thigh on your left. And we're gonna bounce that for about 20 seconds. Then we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to come up and I'm gonna bring my left knee up and I'm still tucking. See how I just want you to remember that. Always be aware when you're bouncing to be tucking in. So, we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna pick up my left knee, and my left elbow is gonna come down toward that knee. Got it? But I want this foot over, and I want you to be able to feel it, how it feels different in your inner thigh. Okay. So, we're gonna start here. I'm gonna count to 3. When I get to 3, we're gonna crunch it over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Now I'm not so much crunching over toward the front. I'm crunching my obliques over. It's like a side crunch. And we're not gonna do the, oh, forgot. I was gonna say something, doesn't matter. Bring it over. Bring it over. Oh, we're not gonna do this arm yet. We're gonna start practicing. Really bring it over. Crunch. So I'm crunching on the left, and then on the right here, you'll notice you're stretching the right out. I'm a big advocate of working one side, stretching the other, especially during my strength. Now, we're gonna bring up. You can bring the elbow up or arm. Bring it over. Over. Crunch it. I want you to try to touch that elbow to the outside of that knee. Oh, I already got a mile in. Doing pretty good. Over. Over. Keep it up. Lift it up. We'll do some oblique work. And bringing that up is really going to exaggerate that. Like I said, you don't have to do 3 bounces but this is a good way to learn how to pick up a foot. Over. We're gonna do about 5 more. Really bring it over. Now, feels pretty good. We got a mile in already, and that's absolutely amazing to get that in. Now, we're gonna do a little alternating side to side before we do the other side. And I'm gonna have you start going and see how I lift up. Now I'm not crunching forward, crunching side to side. This is what we're gonna do in between. You can see in the core right here, as I'm going side to side. It tightens that up and it'll give you a little muscle definition. Let's go side to side. Make sure you're tucking. And you can bring your arms side to side. You don't have to come up high, like this, or a little higher. That's gonna work your love handles, your core, outer thigh, inner thigh. We want to be working as many muscles as we can. Now this is the art of bouncing, side to side. Doing really, really well. Yeah. Okay. A few more. Just the hip, it's a hip lift. Women have hips, and that's why we have them. We carry babies, but you can really get going side to side as you go side to side. I just want to show you how it moves. You just lift that hip. You're not really just lifting the leg like this. I want you to know that. We're not doing this. So when you do it, lift that hip side to side. Lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it, lift it. There's the difference. Now I want you to try it like this. Just your legs. Now lift it. Really crunch it over, side to side. Move your arms with it. Get them, keep them moving. Hope this isn't too hard. If it is, you can do the 3 bounce. We might do that too, yeah. Okay, that's what we did in between this move. So now, right foot right here is like this. So I want it really pointed over. Point it over. You're gonna work that inner thigh. That's what I love about bouncing. You can work so many muscles by bouncing. And by thinking about the muscles that you're working and changing it up is really a good thing to do. Instead of just bouncing like this the whole time, point that toe over like this. Now, we're getting there. Okay, in about 20 seconds, we're gonna lift up that right knee. And we're not gonna lift the arm up first, right away, but we are gonna take your right elbow down toward that. Make sure you're not just in the corner here. You're all the way over to the other side. This foot, this is forward, and that knee is bent as you're bouncing. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Really crunch it. Make that effort. Get up. Bring the elbow down and touch it. And you'll see how fast this time goes by. Seriously. And you're gonna feel good working your core and your legs a little bit more while you are bouncing. Really, bring it up. Concentrate on that. Now, after a couple more, one more, we're gonna bring that left arm up. Now what that's gonna do, I can feel a big difference. Bring that other elbow down too. Really working on the left side too. Little love handle area. Okay. I'll do a few more. Probably 6 more, 7 more. Bring it up. Shoot it over. Just like an up elbow. 3 more. Bring it up. Ah, that one was good. Now, we're gonna do it singly, but what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna have my toes like a frog, pointed out, okay? Like this. So point them out. And we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3 click of our heels. But I want them out. I want your inner thighs pointed towards me. And then we're gonna work on some of the single moves. So I'm pretty sure I already did this one with you, but we're going to bounce for 3 and click. And we're gonna do it slow. You're gonna click your heels. Like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. No place like home. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. They're light, you don't have to come up. But I want those out. That's gonna work your inner thigh more. Tighten up them inner thighs. That's what this is all about. Doing great. Yep, we're more than halfway. And we're close to 2 miles. Just do a little click. Or you can do this. See how I just come in like that? That's gonna work your inner thigh. Okay, we're almost there. Make sure they're pointed out. You want to work those inner thighs. This will eventually bring you into the frog jump, but we're just getting used to coming off the mat and clicking. Yep, I just hit the 2 mile mark. 9-minute mile. We're definitely going to get over 3. Okay, 2 more. Okay, now we're gonna do that knee over on your left. And when we come over, we're gonna bring the arm on the right up, and you can either come over the head. Sometimes I just like to do an elbow. It seems to just work at right side a little bit more by bringing it up like that. So we're gonna single up. So I want you to get ready. Take that left foot over to the left side of the room, and we'll do probably 30 or 40. And you'll feel the cardio a little bit more when we do it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. Doing it. Arm up. Especially that right one too. Bring it down. Pick that knee up. Keep moving it. Push it. Crunch, crunch, and stretch. Keep moving it. We do about 10 more. Whew, how'd you like that one? Okay, so we did the heel here. Now, so the in-between, before we go on to this side, all you're gonna do here is, I'm gonna call it a little air jack. And instead of this, doing the inner thigh here, we're gonna do all outer thigh. And that's gonna be really good for the muscles. So here we go. We're gonna bounce for 3, and I'm not gonna come out very super wide, but we're gonna come out like that. I don't want you to start super wide unless you feel comfortable. Okay, I'm gonna count up to 3, and then when we get to that 3, I'm gonna bring them out. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes I like to do this because that just feels good too. Bring them out. Doing great. Now you can see why bouncing is so addicting. And you can make it fun, switch it up. I get bored very, very, very easily. I've been working out for over 45 years, and I've done so many different types of workouts because I get bored. And teaching for 3 years the balance strength classes, everybody there knows that. They never know what they're gonna get when they come to my class. And didn't take them long to figure out I get bored easily. And, you know, it's just one of those things. I like to challenge myself in different ways. Okay, we're gonna do about 5 more. That was our in-between. Now, we're gonna get ready. So make sure that left leg is forward. That foot is forward. And then this one's to the side. And that's gonna work your inner thigh also. But we're really working on your obliques. Love handles all through here. So somebody grabs it here. It's pretty firm. You want to keep it firm. We want to keep all our body, have muscle on our body. Okay, now I'm going to count to 5. When I get to 5, we're going to do, it's probably going to be about 50. I think that's about how many I did on the last one. So I want everyone to get ready. Okay, remember to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm single, sorry. Bring that arm up. Crunch it over. Keep that elbow. It's a lot to think about. Keep moving it. Bringing that elbow up on the left. Keep moving it. About 10 more. Woo. Hope you felt that. It's a fun way to work all your muscles. We got about 6 minutes, if that. Doing great. Now, we're gonna go back to the click move. Now, I wanna make sure you know you're out. Your knees are gonna be pointing to the corners. I always keep saying corners, right? I don't know. To the walls on each side. Okay? Now, what we're gonna do, bounce it. Now, start bringing it up. Bring them out. Bring them out to the corner, to the wall, side wall. I have a corner on my mind. See how I'm bringing them? That is gonna really tighten up those inner thighs. Don't have to come up high. Now, we're just doing it right from here in the corner. Corner again. Oh my gosh. Just up. Make sure they're really out. Now, what we're gonna do, if you're ready, we're gonna click our heels. Okay? Okay. And then I'm gonna add something to it. Make it a little bit more challenging in your brain and your body. Okay, on the count of 5, we're gonna just keep clicking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not coming up high. Your arms. Make sure those inner thighs are pointed toward the front, toward me. You don't have to click every time either. You just try to get into that proximity of it. And we're getting there. Yeah, we're almost at the 3 mile. Click it. Now, we did the 1, 2, 3 click. Let's get it in the vicinity of that. Now, we're gonna bounce for 3, click our heel, bounce for 3, and then bring them up. But bring them up to the corners. Oh, I'm still saying corners. All right, so out to the side. So you kind of get used to that, and then we're gonna single that, and then we should be pretty much done. Okay, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, click, 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 miles in. Look up my watch. Bring it up. Click it. Keep those inner thighs forward. Bring them up. Almost there. Two more. One more. Okay. Hope you feel good. Now, we're going to click and out. But really try hard, like I said, to have your inner thighs and tighten up that booty. Keep that booty nice and tight. And we're going to single that. Let's get ready. I always have to mentally get ready. So you just think about it. If you mess up, who cares? I tell everybody in my class, it doesn't matter as long as you're bouncing. All right, we're gonna do it in a few seconds here. Okay, I'm gonna go to count to 5. Okay. Keep them inner thighs toward the front. We won't do long because we're almost at the 30-minute mark already. Can't believe how fast these go by. I can barely get moves in and we're done. Inner thigh day. Inner thigh, obliques, and love handle day. They're not all going to be perfect. Keep moving it. About 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! High five! We did it. Just hitting 30 minutes, 3.3 miles. Now, we're gonna go side to side a little bit, but let's just do a hip a little bit, like this. So I lift my hip up, lift that hip, but go slow. Push that hip to the side. So you can bounce so many different ways. By lifting that hip, you're still doing a crunch. I'm gonna do the other side. I'm not picking my feet up. We're cooling it down. Went by way too fast for me. I was just getting into it too. That's a good thing. All right. Now remember, we're just gonna start coming down from that bounce. All right. Now, I'm still kind of bouncing. I'm pushing off the rebounder. I'm just marching my feet. Go. I hope you're enjoying all the new different ways to bounce. They're endless. The ways to bounce are endless. The ways to use the rebounder is endless. I have found millions of ways to use this beautiful piece of equipment to keep me younger, feeling inside, outside, helps my whole perspective on life by being able to bounce. March, and then all we're gonna do here, I'm gonna bounce, like march, and then we're gonna be finished. Let's come forward and back. Definitely slow it down. So all I do is I shut my device off, and I got almost 3.5 miles, 3.48. And I think that's a great way to do it. Gets your heart rate up, gets things pumping, and I want you to be working on your core here, your obliques and the love handles. And there's so much that you can do with it. So just got a little notice how well I'm doing in my workouts. And so this is just day 3. So I can't wait to see what day 30 will be like. And I hope you keep it up. Keep that challenge going. Just challenge yourself. When you get done, you'll feel absolutely amazing. Have a great day.